4. Can't get them all in there, that's annoying. They can at least join in. Maybe just throw that in there. Like, can't go in there on its own. Nah. Maybe take the air mobiles over here. That's a 2. Alright, kill me, man. Almost, okay. You should join that stack. Alright, these all have 2 mobility. Except that guy that has 3. Yeah, this terrain's not exactly amazing to move into, but it is what it is. Just make sure I have units over here, then just occupy the line. Mashkrovka. I may as well just bloody put that in. I can't bloody put it on its own, god damn it. Alright, let's see. Right, they can move, oh, they can't move there. Right, let's see. They can at least move here. Right, let's see. I'm going to bring the German forces down here then. I'd rather push along the roads. And I can move along this way. So I'd have to skew this and move through here, but this is very strong to deal with. But I don't really want to engage. I think these are Belgian forces. I don't really want to engage them. I'd rather have them... we'll see. We'll see how it goes. This is what I'm talking about. Like, I'd rather flank him. If he's strong, I don't want to face him when he's strong. Can I get an artillery unit in there? God damn it, these rivers are killing me. Need to bring reinforcements up here really quickly. I think that can go in there afterwards. Alright, let's see. Like all of these German forces, I can move up into these positions here. But essentially, yeah, how you doing there, Shu? Like, I don't know if you're here, but essentially they do have +1 here, combat defense, and then they do have another 2. So everybody's gaining +3 combat factor, just on defense, in these first 4 turns. So I don't want to go up against him in places like where I have -2 to attack, he has a +1. So he's gaining a lot of free combat factor. Just a lot of free combat factor from nothing really. And I don't want to engage that. So when I am attacking, I'm making sure that I'm attacking with as much force as I possibly can, and try to really throw the just throw things into my favour if I can, really. I need to also make sure that I have enough force to really push through. So what I'm thinking about doing here then is, because we're going to have there's a strong push over here, but I want to push on the flanks of this Hanover region. Like, Hanover itself is going to be, well, I mean, I can punch through the door here. I'm not that interested in here. I just want to go through here to support my push over this way. But I want to go around and go around if I can. And try and engage as little as possible, and gain as much territory as possible, and force him into positions where he's going to have to fight on ground that he doesn't want to fight on. That's kind of what I'm interested in. I've got all these air mobiles I'd love to use elsewhere. And they will be used. Right, so I've got 2 army commands that I can move here. And I need to use both of them. Can they go? They can't go there. But they can go here. So I'm going to use the German army command here. The 3rd army for the Soviets can go ahead and fight here. Then that means I get my armies where I need them. I can also get the engineers in here, so I'll go ahead and get the guys in here then. -7 attack. Get the engineers in here too. I could have engineers on both. Maybe I have engineers on both. I think it's worth having engineers where I can get engineers. Question is, do I want to have them concentrated here or concentrated here? This is 0-0. This is -2 and +1, so I think I probably want to have engineers in here as well. So we'll have 2 engineers in here then. Engineers, eyes and ears. And I could have the East Germans engage here and then the Soviets push through here. What we've got here, 47th Guards Tank Division there with T-64. Right, let's see. These guys, 4-5. These are pretty mobile. How come you got, like, so much EV here? That's a little... Okay. Well, can have that actually utilized here then, so you can go in there. Shit, you could even go in there if you want to. God damn it, nobody has enough... I mean, you could go this way, but... Apparently would engage in battle here, but I don't... Yeah, I don't think they'd be able to go through here. So... It is what it is. We've got a lot of EV over here. Holy hell we have. Well, that's really handy. I like that. Alright. So let's see then. Let me just take out what I'm... I mean, I do like these actual reconnaissance units that are armored. They're pretty baller. Five, 4. 5-4. Okay. That I'm not super fan of. Right, so I've got 30 here, but I can get a lot of men into here in fairness. So let's have them link up. Or do I? I need to have East Germans down this way to hold this area. To be honest, what I'm trying to do here then is kind of go for like a Stalingrad sort of thing of like where you have your allies hold, and then you go around. And that's kind of what we're doing. I do have a lot of Soviet forces. I do have a lot of Polish over here yet to move. I have a lot of East Germans as well. But I want to have these Soviets really push to the flanks. I think when I'm going to engage, I'm going to have Soviet forces engage. The East Germans can hold, and then... I don't know, it's going to be interesting, because if he moves, he can't move that far. But if he doesn't move, I'm going to kind of try and just get around him. It's going to be very difficult because I need to really make sure I protect my supply lines, and I really want to make sure I have like a big strong push. But into this area over here, like what are we engaging? There's like the US forces here, there's US over here. I don't really want to get down here to engage the US, which is why I've got heavy bombers hitting them here. So I've got Tu-22s over here. Heavy bombers over here as well. They're not doing I mean, these guys actually, T-22Ms. They're actually doing a lot of... They do pack a punch there, 6. Yeah, they do pack a punch. Okay, so there's like 4 of those. So that's like, yeah, that's a pretty decent amount of like hit. So that's pretty nice. Okay. But at the same time, I don't want to allow him the opportunity to counterattack. But if he's counterattacking, I'd rather him go up against like East German forces that can only fight in this area anyway. Like if I take a look and show you guys, it's like these Germans, they can only fight in this region here, so why bother elsewhere? Why bother using Soviet forces here when, at the end of the day, I'm struggling to get enough forces in the area? So let the East Germans take this area. Maybe I just have the East Germans engage here, bring up East Germans over into this area. Yeah, maybe. And then try and push the Soviets through here. Like, what do I have over here, then? I've got 2 guards. I've got a guards tank division and a tank division over here. So I've got a lot to play with there. I'm going to go ahead and take these guards tank divisions out, then. Oh, the tank divisions in general. So that's 6-6-6-6. That's pretty good, so we can push through there. Alright, let's see. I want to push with as much force as I can here. I need to support their morale as well. See, that unit's a bit too small for me. Like, these units over here are nice, but I'd rather have more mass in this. We'll see. We should have enough force to be able to drive through this. But do I want to do that? Or do I want to bring the East Germans down this way? I think I probably want to bring them down this way. I've got enough Soviet... Well, I don't know. I do have forces that can push through here. At the end of the day, and if he does try to go to the offense, I'd rather that. Because then he's pushing to something that's not really worth anything to me. At the meantime, like... Meanwhile, he's moving away from where he wants to be. Like, he really wants to just, like, hold against me. Like, this area here would be great for him to hold in. Alright, let's see. .24. Let's go ahead and move this army in over here. I'll put the 2 guards tank divisions in there. Well, the 2 tank divisions. Then that means I have more Soviet forces push this way if I want to. Alright. So I've got plenty of force to go here. I could get some additional artillery in there if I want to. Maybe more AA. I've got 2 in there. Artillery, we've got rocket, we've got peons, we've got some self-propelled artillery as well. Alright, I think I might go for additional AA. That's 1. Okay. I could go for some D30s in there. I think I do want to have AA in here. Okay, I can't go in alone. Is there anything that's a 1 in here? Well, this is the KGB. And the artillery. Maybe the KGB then. They should be able to get in there then, yeah. Okay, so we'll throw them in there. Right, okay. So, we've got the Germans here. Let's see then. What do we have to play with? I've got the EV as well. We'll go ahead and place the EV in here. Okay. Ashkurovka. Oh, KGB here. That's 48 strength points. That's 14. 26 here. Let's commit Soviet forces here. I can actually force a lot of men through here. That takes me up to 34 strength. I think I might go ahead and push East Germans in here. Yeah, I think I will. Takes me up to 30 there. That's 26 there. Drop the supply as well. 23. So we've got 27 there. That's 73 strength. That's 79. So this shows you, like, this is also a pretty damn strong force. But also does have these, the East Germans are pretty nice, as they have the -6, and we also have 2 engineers to bring us down to -8. Bringing -8 down there, so I can get more men in. So there's currently 20 units in here, there's 19 units here. These are very strong pushers. Do I have KGB in here? I don't, actually, so I want to get some KGB in here. Right, we'll get a KGB in there. That gives us that benefit. Right, okay. I've also got additional EV over here, so I could have that EV moved out. Fuck me, didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that. There needs to be a undo button. Okay, well, it is what it is now. Fucking hell. Okay. Right, okay. Shit. Well, that kind of sucks. Alright, kind of did myself there. Alright, that was kind of silly. Didn't mean to do that. In fairness, though, when the left click is to track, maybe it should be middle mouse button. Okay. Well, that would have been nice. Yeah, it's a good job I don't need it all that much. Okay. And I was looking so pro, so pro. I've got EV in here anyway. Do I have it down here, though? Is the question. I do. Do I have it here? I do not. Can't get it there, though. Oh, I could get it there. Alright, that's worth. Nice. All about boosting up these men here. So these guys are kind of like my well, yeah, these are kind of like my border guards here. Just move it along to where I need them. Okay. How you doing there, Mike? Good to have you, my man. I want to get some East Germans down here if I can. Alright, let's see what we're working with. I do have these guys up here. I would like to have more strength over this way. And I do. Here would be nice too. But But I do have at least the Soviet forces over here to safeguard this position, so that's not too bad. So this is SGS NATO's Nightmare. So this is an ongoing play-by-email campaign, but I'm doing with a good friend, Alex. He's going to be played as NATO forces. So we're a couple streams into this. We're not too far away from the end of the ground phase. I say that. It's going to take a while still, but we're getting there. I dig these guys in. Okay. So I didn't mean to move that bloody... I mean, that 8... Yeah, okay, that's a really nice division to have, and I accidentally moved it. That could have moved up in here quite nicely, but hey-ho, it is what it is. Me and my fat fingers. Alright, there's plenty of men that can move up here, but I do need to make sure I have additional forces. But I do, because I have these guys that come up this way. Okay. I need to get to the roads. The fact that I'm not on a road here is so depressing. Like, the roads are over here, so I have to cross that river to then move that way. Ah, such a shame. Can I move these guards? I can, that's great. Let's go ahead and get them out of the way. What I'm trying to do here is free up space. So I can bring up more of the actual Soviets over this way. Let's see. I'm going to have to go for the roads. Okay, so we've got 13 here. I can spread that out. It's the Guards tank divisions I need to get up over here then. So we've got here T-72, we have T-64 as well. I could ultimately... I mean, the problem is there's no... There is roads, but I have to go really out my way to get there. I mean, I could go over there, but there's forces over here that can go that way. So let's make sure that we have tank divisions to really back us up over here. A little bit too big. They could go in here, however. So we've got 5-4, 5-4. Okay. If I could get some AA in here, that'd be amazing. Another army over there would be nice too. Well, Z issues, bah. Alright, set these guys out. Have them digging. Okay. They may be able to make it to the front. We'll see. I also do have the Panzer Division here. Again, I need to make sure I have the East Germans move down this way. I can't move through Berlin, of course. Move them shortly enough. Okay. I need to have that army over this way, really. So we'll use the roads to do that. These guys... Okay. I can try and get the VDV air supply. No, I can't. I can't go through the enemy. Why have giant helicopters if I can't go? Okay, it's brilliant, don't get me wrong. I can move them wherever the hell I like. They're super mega mobile. But yeah, okay. They would be awesome if I could use them a little bit more like helicopters. Alright. Okay, these guys are quite good because I can actually move them. Let's move them out of the way for now. I need to have these mobile units moved. So we dropped our VDV outside Bremen. Now I want to have enough, like... Because it does have a decent amount of units, but it doesn't have units everywhere. So if I could actually grab all of the air mobiles and really have them just made ready to break through. Like, this area is not too strong, so if I could break through here... Like, we're going to be engaging Bremen the turn after, but again, we'll see what happens here. We are making a pretty desperate attempt at Hamburg, which is not going to succeed, but I want to try and weaken him. Losing men's going to suck, but at the end of the day, if they manage it, they'd be heroes, and if they don't, then they're still heroes, so it's just win-win there, really. Frankly, so what more can you do? Alright. I need to make sure I have Soviet forces pushing up here, because I do have additional forces that are going to come down here and beef me up. I'm lacking in terms of armies, but I do have additional armies here. We also do have the Czechs as well that will be moving. The Hungarians are moving into Austria along with the Czechs and Soviet support too. We're bombing the living shit out of Austria, out of Vienna I should say. That's a lot of spicy meatballs I could be dropping down on Vienna shortly. It's all about getting the maximum punch. I do need to have more men down this way, but I need to have more men here. Once we can break through, because there's not all that much here. Like, we can actually see fairly deep into the interior. I do also have forces already positioned here to cause them problems, which is good. So we've got them pre-positioned and ready to go. And it's not far away. And once we get into places like this, if I start getting out into like the open plains, that's going to help you more. Like 32 is like big. That works better for me than it does for him. Like, I have a lot of large units I can't really use with a lot of finesse. Alright. So really, what I want to go ahead and do then, let's see, is collect these air mobiles and have them ready to go. So like, this position here could be useful. I'd really want somewhere where it has access to roads, however. Like, quick access to roads. Like, here'd be a good position to actually build up my strength so they could actually move this way. So, that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take these guys. But in fairness, I could even have them move down this way to help out with the push here. But again, I do have men to push that way. Though they could get quite far, but not that far. So let's go ahead and take these guys here then. I'll take the Mi-26 over here as well. Drag these guys down this way. Drag them over here as well. Right, so that gives me a pretty mobile task force over here. So it's not super strong, but it's also, but it is super mobile, and that's what matters. That is really what matters there. So I'll just have that, and that gives us at least some strength over here on the border just to hold this position. I will bring more East German forces down here, but it's gonna take time to get there. I do have these guys as well that can't move in right now, but I can not move them there. There's supply enough here, so I'll place them in here. Right, so there's some strong force there on the border then. Air defense here as well, which is important. So I'm going to bring down East Germans this way. Soviets up for this way. But I need to use a road, so Soviets tend to have priority. East Germans can move down this way is a greater priority. Bomb, 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 bomb. Right, I do have that East German army committed here. So I've got some Soviets over here. I've got Stars, I've got the... and they need to really come into this area. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get them over here then. Well, I really want to have them on the position here so they don't get swamped. Did I merge them accidentally? Oh no, we'll just get them in there. Their combat stats are not amazing right now, but at least it does give us something to hold the border with there. Yeah, so at least we do have something there. Okay. We've got a Polish over here. We also do have some very, very, very important Soviet forces over here. Very important. They'd really be welcome down this way. Take these over here, they can move yet further. Yeah, there we go. Then that means that we have engineers and support over here ready to go. We don't have a supply over here, but I can get it from elsewhere. And in fairness, I do have the supply over here, so maybe what I go ahead and do... We've also got a supply over here. It would be nice to have a supply in here, but I've really opted to have more in the way of punch-through here. I'm not sure I want to engage against these guys, but they are fairly weak. But the problem is I can't guarantee I can win. But it would be nice to, you know, go for it. They are fairly weak. I should be able to manage that. And it would put pressure on him here. About... Yeah, they're pretty hefty as artillery. What else do I have here then? I don't really have artillery in there. Okay. So I need to bring that Soviet army down here, I think. Which is going to be easier said than done. I do... Oh, thank God I have road here. Oh, thank God for that. Okay, that's really nice. Anything that could participate in the battle? Not really, but that's good. Anyway, I can go ahead and put the spline here, so they're still good to go. Okay. So I've got my Soviet forces over here too. Alright. So that is going to be the reinforcements to this area here. The East Germans are going to head down this way, and the rest of the Soviets are going to head this way. Right, there we are. That's going to be the general plan anyway. I don't think there's anything else I could place from here to beef them up. Not right now, anyway. Maybe I bring this element down here. These Maskarovkas are such a pain in the ass. They're useful, and they will be useful, but just not that useful right now. Oh, there's additional engineers. Oh my god. I could get them in there. I could get them in here too. That makes a really big difference. Okay, that makes a really huge difference. Let's go ahead and get these additional engineers in over here then. Nice, and that means I can even get more in there. Hmm. Maybe what I'll do then is just take... I could even grab artillery in fairness. I might grab the... I'm going to take the artillery then, I think. Yeah. There we go, look at that. So we managed to get another engineer in here and additional artillery as well. So that's 87 strength points, 77 here. That's a big, strong force that's going to break through here. They also have 2 engineers. They've got electronics, electronic warfare spot. They've got supply in there. They've got artillery. Hang on, did they have engineers? No, I don't. Oh no, they didn't have engineers, did they? But now they have engineers. That's good. Meanwhile, these guys have 2 engineers over here, then. So that's really good. That was brilliant to actually get them in there. Alright, let's see. They have AA. I could get a little bit more in here. Alright. Be a little bit over. Let's see. Maybe just beef up this area. In fact, can I take them a little bit further? No, but that's okay. At least that beefs that up. Still over? 16. That's because it's a 20 with these guys. Right, okay. There we go, get those 8 in. I don't really want to have them down there, that's the problem. I'd rather have them where I can actually have them used. Wow. Alright, just have them in there for now then. I could have had them move down that way, but okay. So... East German's here. They need to head down. I don't really want to deal with the river. Right, anyway, move them there. At least I do have the other tank division there then. These guys need to move down this way. Yeah, move them over here. Oh, we've got the... Damn it, I didn't mean to move those. It doesn't really matter. I've got additional AA over here, actually. Move that over here. Be good to actually protect those guys then. Right, we're not too far. Let's make sure that I have a unit protect them. Got the additional Soviet forces over here. I mean, really, they ought to go this way. Can handle 2 more here and 5 more there. Ah, perfect. There we go. So we have some strong forces to push through here. There's going to be additional. There's going to be another army that's moving up here too. Not immediately, but soon. I do also have additional artillery, which could be very, very useful. Also got the Poles, of course. Polish will be very handy that way. I need to use the trains over here. Let's see. I could have them move to the road. Alright. Does it make sense though taking a Soviet army from the north to send it south? Not particularly. Like, this army would be fine. This army's already there. Yeah, like, see. And then that gives me a proper backup over here. Right, that'll do then. So we have then a good strength in this area. I really wish I could get an army in here. I've got the Polish in there, but I can't move that one up. The rest of them I'm going to take elsewhere. Like these guys over here where they don't have roads, it kind of sucks. At least they can get into the road. What do I have in here that can't be moved? Oh, just Polish are limited. Yeah, the Polish have to go north. Oh, I do have this Soviet stuff here too, actually. Let's talk about how it's silly to have Soviet stuff move south, but I've just done it, haven't I? That's silly. Oh well. I am going to make a big push out here after all, and I'm going to have all the East Germans move here. The Poles are going to move that way. It is what it is. Damn it! If they could just move there, they get access to the roads. It's a bit of a pain. These guys are going to move slow. That's a problem. Right, I'll have them move as far as they can. And then use a rail. It's annoying that rivers affect me, but hey ho. God damn it. Does this thing have a strength value? Ah, it's bloody 4, of course it is. God's sakes. Bugger me. Alright, that'll do. Right, get the train in there. Train will make sure they can move faster. Like, there is some Soviet involvement down here, but really, you can start seeing now where all the Soviet forces are going. Like, we've got a big push this way, there's a big push this way. In the center, not so much. Like, only really this front here. Additional Soviets moving this way. May as well move the AA over here. Can they make it across the river? No, a little bit too expensive. Alright. I'll have this kept as like a reserve army then. So we'll put a train in there. I mean, that is like the one reserve I have, the 5th Guards. These guys can all move, but we'll do that in the next stream. So, decisions yet to be made, but we have gone pretty strong, I think. If we take a look at how things are going to work out here, I mean, we've got forces here, and I've got a lot of backup over here, like this is a lot of strength that can still come through. So while the British Army at the Rhine's going to be a big threat, they're not going to be, hopefully, too bad. Love the Fallschirmjäger over here. Or at least they're mobile. If I could move the VDV into Bremen, that'd be amazing, but hey ho. Doubt these guys will be able to make it, but we don't know. And at the end of the day, if they're going to run out of supply quickly, I may as well have them thrown into battle this turn where they have the best chance. We have strong forces to break through here. And there's a lot of force to follow up as well. Also, these Maskarovkas are very useful. Like decoy units are useful. I could even have them moved elsewhere, just have them just use their legitimate role. They'd be useful down here. We're going to need a lot of strength. I'm really hoping that we can break through here. Maybe I do have these guys. I'm going to have them join the battle. At the end of the day, if they break through, then they can actually then try and deal together with this. At least they can destroy that and be sure they destroy that. Shame for this guy, but I could always have him moved out elsewhere. All I need to do is control this. But that's we'll leave it here for today, so thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. There's be one more stream then to finish off the ground. But in that stream, when we do finish off ground, we'll also possibly get to see the resolution. I'm not too sure. So, thanks for watching. If you guys have enjoyed this, do consider supporting myself as a content creator. That'd be much appreciated. I was going to leave a link in here so you guys can do that. Do go ahead and join the Discord as well. If you go ahead and join, I will leave a link for Discord too. But if you join the Discord and type into the general chat NATO or War Pact, then I can go ahead and add you to a room where we'll be able to discuss things. So let me go ahead and get a link here, and then I'll send that over. So just give me a moment here, guys, and then I'll do that. Just give me a moment. Alright. Just generate an invite link here. There we are. Hope to see you guys again in the future. Take care, and goodbye.